For the people that are actually new or just maybe starting on Forex, I definitely would not recommend these cross pairs: pound New Zealand, pound Aussie, pound CAD, Euro Aussie, Euro New Zealand, Euro CAD. The reason why not is because they have high volatility, and you need good stop losses to protect pretty much your entire zone. Unless you actually do this with proper risk management and uh, and you protect that stop loss with an appropriate percentage size account, with an appropriate size percentage size of your account, then hey, it's still doable. It's the same thing. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. There's really nothing to talk about the monthly and daily. I'm sorry, the monthly and the weekly. Let's go ahead and hop into the daily, because this is actually what caught my attention here. Um, Once again, red zones are my weekly with support and resistance. Yellows are, this is actually a good demand zone. Not only did this demand zone worked out really well right here, but it's working out again here. But it kind of chewed up a little bit of most of the orders here. Here's the interesting part, what caught my attention. If you're a day trader, then you could actually take this up towards the 201, or what really caught my attention is this 201.50. I'll draw a line right here so you guys can see the price. 201.50 right there. And then that's the stop loss that I'm looking for. Let's just kind of say 201.50. Give it that extra buffer. Sorry, guys. Give it that extra buffer. And then target at that point, I really won't take it any further down than where it's currently at right now. And that should kind of give you a little bit of a 2-to-1. Let's kind of measure this out. That's, or maybe a little bit less than a 2-to-1. Let's see. One, yeah, it's going to be a little bit less than a 2-to-1. Maybe 1.5 to 1 right here. So it's still going to catch my attention, though. This is actually something that's doable, not only as far as the setup, but maybe as it's going up. So I'm definitely looking to go up, and I wouldn't take it any further than this little wick behind the wall right there. And then pretty much at my good supply zone, which is right up here. So day trades, just kind of, once again, it's the same thing, just knock it down to a 2 hour, 1 hour. Or if you're looking for a setup, once again, let's kind of revert back. If you're that type of trader that has a day job and you don't have time to start looking for this, this is actually going to be one of my setups that I'm just going to leave. Like the Euro Pound we talked about last week, that's still on my order book. That's still there. I still have that buy limit right there. I still have it. Nothing has changed. And the same thing goes with this one. I'm actually going to be putting an entry at that 201.50, 202.49. Yes, it is a 100 pip stop loss, and this is why I was talking to you guys that, hey, you know what? I mean, do you really, if you don't have that appropriate account size, then this is not really going to be feasible for you. But if you, I mean, what do I mean about appropriate account size? I think this is appropriate would probably be anything above. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you don't risk no more than 1% of your account size, I think you should be okay. If you're a beginner, um, if you're maybe a little bit more experienced, then you could scale in or scale out as it's going in your direction. You could do that as well. But just know that that's a really good supply zone right there. And as far as targets, by the way, yeah, let's talk about targets, because if this forms more demand as we're going up, then yes, my 2 level is going to be my definite target. But if we just kind of get a nice run up towards our supply and then just keep on going down, that's still the first. That's going to be a first target. Then I'm actually expecting that we should actually rip out that's demand level, and I'm aiming it towards maybe the 98, 97. Actually would be 98, but the real targets are pretty much where I have that support already lined in. So I'm not even going to draw that out. So that's the next target right there. So yeah, that's pretty much what goes on with the as what I'm sorry, what I see with the pound New Zealand guys. And I do want to make sure that you guys are aware that a lot of these trades, actually, matter of fact, this is going to be like more of a set and forget as far as a euro pound. That's another one that I still have in my books. But a lot of the trades that I'm talking about, if I don't say that this is going to be a set and forget, I will only take them if it correlates with my strong weak analysis given for that day. Um, that's it. I may look at maybe uh, 10, 12, 14 pairs, but if they don't align with my strong weak analysis for that given day, I won't take them. All right, guys. So that's it for this pound New Zealand, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.